you already set it up? Oh, super fast. Did you set up the viewer too? Do you want me to show you? Okay. I mean, it's not hard, it's just needs to be shown. So I have to go to Master Gohring. I've just logged in on my personal one. Oops. And then it'll run a commercial first because it's what it does. And then I usually tap the corner and there we go. And that's my main purpose is for you to know if it went down. Like if it starts, if you look at it, you're like, oh, there's a little, yeah, I'm frozen. Okay, then you can just reset it or whatever. Yeah. Because people, if they're at home, they'll be like, oh, it's frozen or whatever, and then you guys, you just refresh the page, and if she's fixed it, it's fixed it. We haven't had an issue since we first started using it, but this guy will probably go dead because I don't want to leave that guy unplugged, because that was one of the things that happened when it died. On one of the times was it ran out of battery. Yeah. And then there's, yeah, so it's you and then Mr. Fig for 3 classes in a row. But let's see how many people are on. Hi guys. What does it say? Oh, went away. 2 watching now. Well, so that's us and someone else. Yeah. But I already got. Did you see the Facebook message I sent you?
Not yet.
Yep. I have everyone who's already requested to be in the class, and so you have for Tuesday, Thursday, assuming you teach the class, you have Mr. Payne and Osro. Yeah. I'll be here. You know, for any classes that there's someone scheduled, I'll be here because I want to see students and explain kind of, not have to have you explain how it's supposed to be, and especially if you've already started and someone shows up late, you don't need to be like, oh, I'm doing jumping jacks, you're supposed to stand over there, you know. Yeah. Then I have me to just teach them, go, where's your mask? Yeah. So, and they can overhear me for this, but as I've been thinking about it, exercising with a mask on, someone can, it's a very low risk someone would pass out, but you know, I'm gonna tell them at the door, it's like, hey, well, if you feel like you're like getting lightheaded, you know, stop, you know, go into the back or the bathroom and just take your mask off and just kind of catch your breath, and just don't pass out because of the mask. Yeah. Yeah. It's just to help us, not hurt us.
I'm impressed. I see people like sprinting with them on. I'm like,
oh yeah, I see people jogging around the neighborhood. Yeah, yeah.
Sprinting. Maybe not being comfortable.
And this, whoever is that one person is watching can overhear us too. Our legal limit is a lot more than 5, and it's more than 10. It's closer to 15. So if you had an issue where someone showed up that wasn't supposed to be here, you know, it's like, you just let them be here. You're like, just get in the thing, and you know, that's all. Because the first week will be 5. I knew it wouldn't be an issue because of how few want to feel comfortable leaving. But I think by June 1st, a lot of people will be like, I can come into class. As long as it took to convince everyone to shelter, it'll take just as long or longer to for it to come out again. Yeah. Are you still watching to see how many people are? Oh, you're reviewing.
I was reading your message.
Got a few more things to do here, so I might still be here, but I'm not here to watch the class. I might come up and unplug the iPad and plug it in up there. Yeah, this is, oh. Yep, 22% on this guy down here.
Welcome to beginner kung fu. Let's bow in. Bow to each other at home. 75 jumping jacks. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position. First set of 10 push-ups. Begin. 1, ma'am. 2, ma'am. 3, ma'am. 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am, 6, ma'am, 7, ma'am, 8, ma'am, 9, ma'am, 10, ma'am. Rest kneeling. Second set. Begin. 1, ma'am, 2, ma'am, 3, ma'am, 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am, 6, ma'am, 7, ma'am, 8, ma'am, 9, ma'am, 10, ma'am. Rest kneeling. Last set. Begin. 1, ma'am, 2, ma'am, 3, ma'am, 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am, 6, ma'am, 7, ma'am, 8, ma'am, 9, ma'am, 10, ma'am. On your back for bicycle crunches. First set of 25. Begin. 1, ma'am, 2, ma'am, 3, ma'am, 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am, 6, ma'am, 7, ma'am, 8, ma'am, 9, ma'am, 10, 11, ma'am, 12, ma'am, 13, 14, ma'am, 15, ma'am, 16, ma'am, 17, ma'am, 18, ma'am, 19, ma'am, 20, ma'am, 1, ma'am, 2, ma'am, 3, 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am. Rest. Second set. Begin. 1, ma'am, 2, ma'am, 3, ma'am, 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am, 6, ma'am, 7, ma'am, 8, ma'am, 9, ma'am, 10, ma'am, 11, ma'am, 12, ma'am, 13, ma'am, 14, ma'am, 15, ma'am, 16, ma'am, 17, ma'am, 18, ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Rest. Last set. Begin. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Sit up. Feet straight out in front. Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes, or reach for your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Bend one leg in, reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Switch sides, reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Bottom of the feet together. Flap your tiger ears. Push the knees down, back held straight. Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes or as far as you can go. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Feet wide apart. Lift yourself up and turn to your right. Turn and shift to the other side. good angle, legs wide apart. Palms up, back straight. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Reach to one side. Reach to the other side. Widen your stretch if you can. Reach to both sides. Touch your head to the floor or as low as it can go. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Last stretch, feet straight out in front. Bend one leg back and lean back. Switch sides. Stand up, twist it out, do any additional stretches. We are on our last day of Tiger Unit. So today would have been a testing day. Some of you might be happy that we're not testing today. You might have had a lot of stress in your life recently and you don't need extra stress by testing. But some of you might be sad that you're not testing today. I know I'm sad because I love to see you guys on testing day and see how much progress you've made throughout the unit. But, you know, there's nothing we can do. So today, as we go through our stances and our blocks, I'm not going to give you as much direction as I normally would, but I still want you to focus on doing all your stances and all your blocks to the best of your ability. I want you to pretend like you're here at the school testing. Even if you weren't supposed to be testing, I want you to pretend like you're testing for your black sash. So I want you to do all of your stances really good and low, and I want you to do all your blocks how we've been doing them for the whole unit, all right? We'll start out with tiger stances. Attention stance. Stand tall. Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay. Tay, tie, pay. Horse stance center. Bow stance right. Horse stance center. Bow stance left. Horse stance center. Cat stance right. Horse stance center. Cat stance left. Horse stance center. Cross stance right. Horse stance center. Cross stance left. Horse stance center. Crane stance right. Horse stance left. Horse stance center. Feet together. Very good. Now we're going to do it without the names, and we're going to go a little bit faster. Attention stance. Stand tall. Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay, tay, tie, pay. Begin. Together. One last time, we're going to go even faster this time, still without the names. Attention stance, stand tall, open tiger claws, say tay, tie, pay, tay, tie, pay. Begin. Feet together. Now we're going to move on to our tiger blocks. We've learned all but one of them, and today at the end we will learn our very last block. Don't consider that part of the test in your mind because we haven't learned it yet. But these other, let's see, 6, 7 blocks that we've learned, I want you to do them to the very best of your ability. That means when we're in tay, tie, pay, you're doing a good low bow stance. And that means you're chambering your other hand when you're blocking out with the opposite hand. Unless, of course, we're doing down, up, out, or center, side, center, where we're using both of our arms. All right, attention stance. Stand tall. Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay, tay, tie, pay. Tiger front block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Shake it out. Attention stance. Stand tall. Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay, tay, tie, pay. Tiger outside block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Attention stance. Stand tall. Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay, tay, tie, pay. We're going to go down, up, out, 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 down, up, out. Feet together. doing down, up, out? Or were you crossing at your wrists or your elbows? You were crossing at your forearms. Good job. Let's do 5 more. Attention stance. Stand tall. Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay. Tay, tie, pay. Down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out. Feet together. Next is our center, side, center. Attention stance. Stand tall. Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay. Tay, tie, pay. Center. Side. Center. Side. Center. Side. Center. Side. Center. Side. Center. Feet together. Attention stance. Stand tall. Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay. Tay, tie, pay. Ooh, just kidding, feet together. Right foot forward, cat stance. Block down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Attention stance. Stand tall. Double claws down. Right foot forward, cat stance. This is leg escape. Remember, this is where we do a ball change. Circle out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Next is our iron elbows. Remember, we go up, out, in, down. Attention stance. Stand tall. Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, pay. Tay, tie, pay. Up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down. Feet together. Very nice job. So that is everything that we've covered in class so far this unit. We still have a few minutes left, so we're going to learn our iron elbows 2. So for iron elbows 2, we're going to start by elbowing out with the same side we step forward as. So let's step forward with our right foot into a bow stance, and we're going to elbow out. I want you to imagine that you're elbowing somebody in the solar plexus or the chin, all right? So we're not just kind of putting our elbow out. No, we're striking somebody, solar plexus or chin, all right? Then we're going to reach out with our right hand as we step forward with our left, swing out with our left hand, bring our hands back in our tiger's mouth, and then we're going to step into a cross stance and go feet together. All right, let's see if we can put all that together. Attention stance, stand tall, do double claws down, step forward with your right elbow, reach out with your right hand, and swing your left leg forward. Should have your hand in a tiger's mouth and be in a horse stance. Then we're going to step back with our left into a cross stance, feet together. So step out, strike, reach, step into your horse, cross, and feet together. Same thing on the other side. As we step forward with our left into a left foot forward bow stance, we strike out with our left elbow, reach out with your left hand, grab, pull into your hip, should be in a horse stance, step back into a cross stance with your right, and then go feet together. Try it again on our left side. Step forward with your left elbow, reach out, straight into your hips as you step into a horse stance, cross, feet together. When we're doing our iron elbows too, we alternate between sides. So we switch sides each time we do the move. Let's give that a try real quick. So we'll start with our right. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and feet together. On your left, 1, 2, 3, and feet together. All right, that's all the time that we have for basic training tonight. I think everybody passed their test, but I don't know, you'd have to ask maybe your mom, or if you have a sibling that's in Kung Fu, if they think you passed your test. Maybe you could ask your dog, but I don't know if they would give you a very good answer. We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility. Bow to each other at home. Basic training dismissed. Good job today. For Black Sash training, we're going to continue working on our staff sets. So grab your staff and come back out. We're going to start with our basic blocking set. Attention stance, stand tall, crane, horse, block down, block up, block right, block left, block right, feet together. 2 more times. Attention stance, stand tall, crane, going to work on our advanced striking set. Remember, this is the one that starts out the same as our basic striking set. But once we get to this point, we strike out, turn around, sweep, and do all that fun stuff, fall to the floor. We actually only have really 2 more moves to learn, so we'll learn the rest of it today. But remember, this is only for person A. Person B is going to be doing completely different things after we get to this point, okay? So sweep, they're going to be jumping, and then they will be doing different things. Today, I actually want you to get a partner if you have your parents' permission. Your partner today is going to be a pillow. Yes, you have to ask your parents if you can use a pillow because you're going to have to put it on the floor. If they say no, you're not using the pillow, okay? If they say, I don't want you putting a pillow on the floor, then you're just going to have to imagine that you have a partner, like we've been doing, okay? But if you are an adult, of course, you can use your own judgment and grab a pillow. If you're a kid, I want you to ask your parent right now, is there a pillow I can use for my staff striking set in Kung Fu today? And if they say yes, run back with your pillow, and we're going to use that today. Me, I'm going to use a shield, okay? But we're not using it right away because we have to review what we've learned so far. So let's start from the beginning. Attention stance, stand tall. We're going to go crane. Horse, staff is at waist level. Slide, strike down, slide, strike down. Switch your hands, strike up. Switch your hands, strike up. Switch your hands, circle down and up. Staff overhead. Pull your left hand into your right armpit. Strike out. Turn all the way around, 360 sweep. Push the staff out back behind your head. This is the part we learned last time. Remember, your partner's striking the middle of your staff, and then they're striking the back of your leg. You fall backwards onto your back like this. They're going to turn around. A staff is coming towards you. Push out to block it. And feet together. Let's review that one more time before we work on our new moves. Attention stance, stand tall. Crane, drop down the horse. Slide and strike. Slide and strike. Switch your hands, strike, switch your hands, strike, switch your hands, circle down and up, staff overhead, pull your left hand in your right armpit, strike out, turn all the way around, sweep, turn 180, your back should be to the screen if you started out facing the same way as me. Push your arms out behind you, crack, your staff got hit, boom, you got hit in your knee, fall backwards, and they're turning around, they're coming, push out to block. All right, so what happens from here? Probably wondering what can happen. You're laying on the ground. What you're gonna do, you're going to take your right leg and you're going to round kick your invisible partner in the back of the knee. What's going to happen to your invisible partner? They're going to fall to the ground. All right, now your invisible partner, use your imagination, is laying face down on the ground. This is where you can get your stand-in partner. going to knee them in the kidneys, boom, boom, strike them in the back of the neck, and then step away because they're going to get up. So it's important that you quickly step away from them. Otherwise, they're going to stand up and run into you, and it's not going to be fun. So after we do kidney, kidney, neck, step away very quickly, all right? So from this last part right here, we have our staff pushed out back behind us, crack, our staff got hit, crack, our knee got hit, we're falling backwards, push up to block. We're round kicking with our right foot, the foot that is furthest away. Round kick to the back of their knee. They're gonna fall. So now this, our pillow, is our partner's back. We're going to go kidney strike, back of the neck. Now I want to talk to you about this. Our Kung Fu is for self-defense only, right? So if you're in a self-defense situation and you're doing kidney strikes, you can absolutely put all your weight into your knee as you go down. When you come back to the school and you do this set with a partner, are you going to put all of your weight into your partner's kidneys? No, you're not, because guess what's going to happen? Your partner is going to be very mad at you, and they will never want to be your partner again. So when you come back to the school, we are just going to simulate, pretend we're doing our kidney strike, and just very lightly touch our partners in the back with our knees. All right? But since you're using a pillow, I give you permission this next time that we review it, you can put all your weight into it. Then after that, I want you to be kind to your pillow as if it were actually a person, and just lightly tap it with your knees, okay? Only in a self-defense situation are we going to put all of our weight into our knees during our kidney strike. Understand? All right, let's try again. Remember, this time you can put all your weight in, pretend like it's a really bad guy that's trying to come for you, and then he fell onto his face. So you can put all your weight. Then after that, we're just lightly touching with our knees, all right? So start from here with your arms pushed out back behind your head. Not right here, not right here, because you're gonna get hit in the head. Back here. Boom, they're gonna hit your staff. Boom, they're gonna hit you in the back of the knee. Fall back, push up to block their strike. Round kick in the back of the knee. As they fall, we're gonna come over. Boom, boom, take our staff. Boom, hit them in the back of the neck. And then very quickly step away. And then at the end, push out one finger, just like our other staff sets. All right? Let's try it again. Remember, this time we're pretending like this is our partner and just very lightly touching with our knees. Push the staff back out behind your head. Boom, they hit the middle of the staff. Boom, they hit the back of your knee. Fall down, push up, round kick. Kidney strike, 1, 2, 3, and push out. All right, let's add that in with the rest of our staff set. I want you to move your pillow out of the way because I don't want you to accidentally trip over it and hurt yourself. This time, we're just gonna pretend like we have a partner in our mind when we do our kidney strikes. Okay, I just wanted you to get used to what that should feel like and what it should not feel like unless you're in a self-defense situation. All right, let's incorporate that into the end. Crane, horse, slide and strike, slide, strike, switch your hands, strike up, switch your hands, strike up, switch your hands, cat stance down and up, strike out, turn all the way around, sweep, push the staff back over your head, boom, boom, push the staff up to block, round kick to the back of their knee. We're gonna go kidney, kidney, neck, step back, and push out one finger. One last time together, and then we will bow out. Crane, horse, strike, strike, strike up, switch, strike up, switch, circle down and up, strike out, turn all the way around, sweep, turn 180, boom, hit your staff, boom, hit your knee, fall back, push up to block, round kick to the back of their knee, and then we go kidney, kidney, neck, jump back, one finger. And that is all of the advanced striking set for person A. All right, let's go ahead and do our life skill. The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles. The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles. The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles. Feet together. Bow to each other at home. Good job, Black Sash training. Can you believe it? We learned all of the advanced striking set for person A. You guys did awesome. For Master's Path training, we are going to continue working on southern legs. So go ahead, grab a drink of water, take a quick break, and then get started on your inside crescent kicks. You can just do 5 on each side. You should be nice and warm after basic training and Black Sash training. had a chance to get your 5 inside crescents in on each side. If not, go ahead and pause the video and do that. Let's do our tiger salute at the beginning. Attention stance, stand tall, tiger salute. 2 tigers side their trail. Left foot forward cat stance. Begin. Push out 1 finger, circle up, strike the back of your right leg, kick out, catch yourself. Your hip and leg should be off the ground. Lower them to the ground. Right shoulder to the ground. Reach back as far as possible with your left, and then round kick out to your right. Kick out with your right, side kick. Push yourself up. Going to slap the left thigh. Switch the feet. Strike the outside edge of your right foot. Switch the feet again. Left foot up. Crane stance. Crane wings out. And then down into a dragon stance. All right, feet together. Let's try that again from the top. Attention stance, stand tall, tiger salute, 2 tigers side their trail. Begin. Feet together. Now, we are doing our traditional dragon stance at the end, but instead of having our arms out, we want to have them on the ground in front of us to get us ready for our next move, which we call the coffee grinder. Basically, you're taking your right foot, you're swinging it around and bringing it all the way back to where it started. Now, of course, in that process, we have to move our hands and our left foot out of the way. So first, hands, second, left foot. As you're moving your left foot out of the way, you're supporting yourself with your upper body strength, with your upper body. So this is why it's important that you're doing your push-ups properly when we're doing our warm-up. You need good upper body strength for a lot of moves that we do in Kung Fu. All right, I know we haven't gone over the ground portion a whole bunch, where we're swinging our legs and then side kicking. So let's go ahead and start again from that point, and then try to add our coffee grinder in at the end. All right, I know we have a lot of fun names for all the moves in Southern Leg. So we're gonna start left foot forward, bow stance, push out 1 finger. Remember, you want this to be good, low bow stance. Kick out, and then drop down. Reach back with your left leg, swing it all the way around, kick out with your right. Remember, at this point, you should be on your left shoulder. We want to push ourselves up, slap our left thigh, switch our feet, strike the outside edge of our right foot, switch, and jump into a left crane stance. All right, now our new move, we're going to drop down to a dragon stance and then swing our right leg around, right leg around. You do that twice, and then jump into a horse stance. Should be very familiar with it at this point. We're going to do tiger claws, push out. And believe it or not, that's the end of our southern legs. So the only thing I can really tell you about the coffee grinder, you need to have good upper body strength. You want to make sure you have your hands in a good place so you can use your upper body strength. This might take some experimenting on your end, but it's pretty much the same distance as when you're doing your push-up, maybe a little bit closer in. All right? And then you just want to make sure as you're swinging your right leg around, you're getting your hands and foot out of the way quickly. All right, let's try that whole thing from the top. So we'll do tiger salute. 2 tigers hide their trail. Begin. And then at the end, we do our tiger salute again. So step forward with your right, step forward with your left, 2 tigers hide their trail, and feet together. So really the coffee grinder is something you just have to practice a lot. It's not a very easy move to get, like a lot of the moves that we've worked on in southern legs. So the more that you practice, the better you'll become. So basically, learning southern legs is just repetition. You know all the moves now. You have a whole series of videos where you can go back and watch. If you're still struggling with a move, you can go find that specific move, get the instruction, but you've got a great foundation for southern legs. You learn the entire sequence. Super proud of you guys. And with that, we're going to bow out of our Master's Path training. Bow to each other at home. Great job, Master's Path training. If you're here for Tai Chi, Mr. Fig will be with you in just a couple of minutes.
Tai Chi, you're in the right place at the right time. Let's begin. Bow to each other. All right. We'll do our Neikang set. Let's begin with some breathing and relaxation to get in the right state of mind. Let the body start to relax to where it can accept the Tai Chi alignment without resisting as much. Let your eyes close. Press gently with your hands on the lower abdomen. Go ahead and, if it doesn't mess up your relaxation, go ahead and have your lips lightly sealed, teeth gently meshed together. And breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. As you breathe, begin to imagine the cascade of relaxation flowing down the body. Feel it start right at the top of the head. Feel it flow down to the bottoms of the feet. Relax in the face and the jaw. Feel the neck relax. Relax the upper back, the chest. Feel the relaxation continue to the shoulders, arms, and hands. Relax the stomach and the low back, the waist and the hips. Check again for the slow, deep breath. Feeling the lower abdomen expand when you breathe in. Feeling it go back in when you breathe out. Feel the relaxation continue to the thighs, the backs of the legs, through the knees, through the calves, through the shins, through the ankles. Feel the feet relax as much as they can into the floor. You might even try to imagine the entire body as nothing but a breathing machine for now. Continuing the breath, interrupting the relaxation as little as possible. Release, lower the hands, open the eyes, and separate the feet to the first posture, embracing horse. Begin, sink. We'll hold 3 minutes. The top end of what you'd want to hold as a beginner. Hold, do the same deep breath. Relax the stomach to feel the lower abdomen move without forcing the breath. You might even go through another cascade of relaxation on your own as you hold the posture. Feel the upper body supported by the tucked pelvis. Feel the upper body balanced at the top with the head suspended. Upper body supported at the bottom by the tucked pelvis. Balanced at the top with the head suspended. Lower body relaxed and it's sinking, not relaxed where the thighs are working to hold you up, but otherwise relaxed where you can. About 90 more seconds remaining. Don't think you have to hold it and strain if you are straining. If you're straining, come out of it for a second. Reset, get back into it. Give yourself another chance to find a place of relaxation from which to hold it. Think back to the idea of the whole body as a breathing machine. Try not to block the breath, the circulation anywhere. Try to feel open, extended, connected. As we're closing in on the end of your first posture, make sure you're not cheating yourself by straightening the legs without realizing it. See if you're at the depth you wanted to be, or the one you wanted to train at. And release, straighten the legs, lower the hands. Circle the arms up, breathe in. Very good. Push palms down, breathe out. Ride the wild horse. Stance 2, bring the feet a little closer, middle distance. Outside of just parallel. For a moment, pretend like you were starting the class over, like you were going to do another breathing, relaxing, just with your hands relaxed by your sides. Take that frame of mind and body again, and start from there. Begin. Let the arms circle up. Finish breathing in. Begin to exhale as you bend forward and tuck and sink. Breathe in, push. Evenly, slowly, controlled, pushing with your feet, working the legs up. Exhale out. Two, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Small distance, bring the feet together, toes together, heels a little bit apart. Begin. Can you feel your Tai Chi root or imagine your Tai Chi root growing from the feet into the floor? Exhale. Don't let the knees press together. It's not big knees out, it's a small stance. Inhale. Exhale. Two. it's just letting the air out. You don't have to force it out. Just let it out like a balloon. See if you can time it to run out at the bottom here. Hold it empty for just a second. Inhale. Exhale. Large distance, ride the wild horse. 2 more, as per usual. Begin. Continue. Doesn't matter if you go as low as me or lower, doesn't matter. Keep the tuck. Keep that knee out alignment. Feel it in the feet where the weight's concentrated. Exhale. Just go down a little bit with those alignments. It's better than going down farther without them. Inhale. Better for your neck, at least. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. That's right. All right. Third posture, playing guitar. I will mirror you today. Turn your left toes out from the front, 60 degrees to the side. The way I point to the front, you know where the front is. Turn them out 60 degrees. Shift your weight to the left leg. Set the right heel in front. Circle your arms. Left hand by right elbow. Of course, you know, the main focus should be on the feet, the legs, at least until you've gotten down perfectly. Just kidding. Until you've got it down pretty well. Keep the left knee out. That's the knee out feeling. You'll feel the weight concentrate in the outside edge of the heel of the left foot. The right heel, though, with 10% of your weight in the front, should feel kind of like a kickstand that keeps you from tipping forward. And speaking of forward, the upper body has that leaning forward feeling to go with the sitting back feeling. Like in bracing horse, there's a balance to how far you sit back and how much you'll want to lean forward. If you refer to the naked, oh, it's a long time to be in it. Release. See, I start talking and I'll just leave you in it all day. I mean, I'm in it too. I've done it for over 15 years, so I forget how hard it can be. Other side. Turn the right toes out 60 degrees. Shift your weight to the right leg. Set the left heel forward. Circle the arms. Right hand by left elbow. Keep that right knee out. Sit 90% of your weight back is how I think of it. Breathe deep. I have to come up with new ways to remind you to breathe deeply. So if I say it funny, it's just for variety's sake, don't worry. And release. That's a good one. Yeah, shake it out. Okay. We're right on schedule. Don't worry about the schedule. I'll worry about that. It's time for the compass. Separate the feet shoulder width apart. Outside edges parallel. Might be toes in a little bit to what you might think feels like your feet are pointed forward, right? Check them out. Outside edges parallel. Stretch up through the body, starting position. And 1, go to the right. Lean, try not to go forward or back. If you want to visualize a wall in front of you and behind you and you're in a little hallway between them, that could help. Two, relax your upper body down over the right foot. Palms face the foot, fingers point in towards each other, elbows bent a little bit. Weight of the upper body is the main thing pulling you down, so don't try to bend as far as you can. Keep your tuck. Three, reach straight forward, fingers stretch. for a feeling of straightened legs without intentionally locking your knees, a feeling of even hips with a tucked in pelvis, extended through the top of the head, fingers stretched. Chin still tucked a little bit, so you're not trying to look up and strain your neck. 4, down over the left foot. Breathe if you were holding your breath, or in my case, talking a lot. Five, roll to your left through the side bend until you get to the gentle leaned back position. 6, roll to your right to a side bend. 7, back up to the top. Other way, 1 to the left. Look towards the hands. Stretch through the fingers. Don't strain anywhere along the path from your feet to your fingertips. Even extension. 2, down over the left foot. 3, forward. Upper body parallel to the floor. 4, down over the right foot. 5, roll to your left, through the side bend. I'm sorry, that's your right, my left. Gently lean back. Now roll out to the left. And up to the top. To release, just let the hands come down. Nice and slow. Okay, double dragons, lead from C. That's number 5. Separate the feet. Oh, hey, they're already shoulder width apart. If you didn't move them, they should be in a good spot. But turn your left toes out 45 degrees and then step your right foot straight forward. Shift your weight forward to a small lunge. This is our setup for our push position. Shift back, bend forward, stretch. Left hand to push the knee out, right hand grab the ankle, help yourself pull on it a little bit, help yourself get down a little lower. Form a circle with your arms onto the body and begin shift forward back to your push position. Then shift back. Make a circle, bend forward. Inhale, up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more slow ones. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more slow one. We will do some fast ones. Breathe in slowly though. Breathe out slowly. Okay, we're going to go faster. Most importantly, keep your balance, keep your alignment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. That's good. Release. Shake it out. Such a good posture. They all are. Other side, shoulder width apart. Turn your right toes out, step your left foot forward, shift forward, push position. Stretch, shift back, bend forward. Form your circle with your arms. Breathe in, come up, push. When I say push, just come back to your push position. Don't actually try to push. Breathe out, form the circle. Relax the arms as you come up. Let them naturally just kind of land in the push position with the elbows and shoulders low. When you go back, it's rounded, connected, kind of like you're embracing horse. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's come up slowly one more time before a few fast ones. And begin. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Release. Shake it out. Whew. All right. Loosen the waist. See if you can just casually loosen the waist a little bit. We're going to really loosen the waist, and rhinoceros is next. Number 6. Separate the feet shoulder width, outside edges parallel. Bend your knees, round through the legs, tuck the pelvis, feel that knee out alignment. Don't let your feet come up. It's bad. Technique, keep the feet connected to the floor, right hand on top. Bend forward a little bit and see if you can just turn from the waist. We've been talking about the other details, but just try to turn from the waist, see what happens. Turn back. Slowly, right hand comes up under left. You rock back upright in the upper body. Reset to something like where you started before with switched hands. Other way, forward to the left. Try to move from the waist, not from the arms. Try to keep the legs still. It'll be a puzzle at first. The parts you want to move may not. You'll get it though. Keep showing up, you will get it. Breathe. Back up. Left under right. Right. Forward a little, twist. And back. And left. And back up. Let's end it with that for that posture. Straighten the legs, lower the hands. Make sure we have enough time for Ride the Tiger and all those other good ones. Speaking of, number 7, Ride the Tiger. Hands on the hips, feet together. Oh, shake it out if you wanted to. Okay, feet together, hands on the hips. Turn to the left, 45 degrees. Sink. Remember, do you remember the trick? It's not a trick, it's just how to do it. Sink and tuck first. Keep the tuck when you step out. Keep relaxed in the support leg while you're stepping with the other. Turn the shoulders to the front. Forward a bit, push off small steps. Oh, such a good posture. I'll say that about all of them today. Other way, turn to the right, sink, step a little with your left. Don't step a little, take little steps down the bar. And turn your shoulders. A little bit forward, small steps, come on up. Other way. Sink, step out. If you read the Nate Kung book, you might notice he steps forward and back and forward and back. We do a little modified version of that to help get out correctly, partially for the safety floor, partially just to get out more aligned. If you can feel both knees out and the hips still face 45, And then if you think of turning the shoulders to the front, that'll get you to turn with your waist. Keep the back knee rounded out though, don't let it collapse in. Common mistake. Shift forward, push off. Ooh, that was kind of a long one, I can feel it. Long for beginner. It's all right, y'all did it. Other way, sink, step with the left. Turn the shoulders. And push off. Okay, yeah, that's good for that one. Number 8, Phoenix spreads wings. Phoenix spreads wings. We'll do it slowly and quickly. Get your Phoenix-sized feet going, small to middle distance. Sink a little, tuck a little. Feel like a small version of all your other alignments. So almost like you had a little embracing horse, a little bit of knees out, a little pelvis tucked, arms relaxed. Keep that tuck as you circle the arms back up and forward. Let your hips rock though. Let your deep breath go. Don't hold. And more quickly. Try it. Go easy. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Still number 1, as opposed to making big circles. And release. I won't do this really fast, flappy one today. Slow faster. Other way, slowly, forward, up, back, down, sink. Sink, tuck. Remember, it's got that crouched feeling, sitting back, leaning forward a little. And try a little faster. Release. All right, very good. Number 9, hit the tiger. Feet together, right toes out, no hands on the hips. Right toes out a little bit, sink down, step out to your right, a little bit forward. Look left. And up. To the right again, 2. Up. One more to the right. And up. Other way. Feet start together. Turn the left toes out. Sink. Step out to the left. A little bit forward. Look right. Left fist by the temple, right by the chest. And up. Yeah, 2. Up. One more. Hit the tiger. Down. Step. Sink. And push off. Okay, number 10, owl turns head. Separate shoulder width, hands on the hips. Sink. Get your rounded, connected feeling in the legs and in the arms. Even though they're not rounded in front of you, they're rounded and connected in a different way. So feel that connection as best you can. Do a quick, almost like 2-second cascade of relaxation. Feel it just go down the body like a scanner in a sci-fi movie or something. Just feel the cascade go all the way down. Slowly turn the head to the right. And left. I think we talked about keeping the idea of head suspended, which includes the tucked chin. As you turn. To the right. back to center. Release, straighten the legs, lower the hands. Circle the arms up, breathe in. Deep breath. Breathe out, push palms down. Okay, very good. End of Naikong set. If that's it for you today, I hope you can take that into the rest of your day and sort of bring a more relaxed version of yourself to whatever situation you might find yourself in. If it doesn't work out that way too, that's just how it is sometimes. Maybe next time. If you're sticking around for Black Sash training, we will, I think, there were no questions about any of the postures. I'll assume again that they're all going wonderfully, and we'll look at another aspect of connecting Naikong to our first moving form in anticipation of doing that form and learning it in detail next unit. So, all right, let's bow out our basic training. We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility. All right, bow to each other across those wires. Okay, or across the air, depending on your device. Basic training dismissed. Black Sash training, come back in a minute or two, get a drink. All right, Black Sash training. Are you back? Fake, I don't have a watch. Okay, hope you're back. So my first thought was shoulders, elbows lower is one of the guidelines to Naikong. Pardon me. When between sections I run off and chug fizzy water, so my speech comes back a little bubbly. Sorry, too much info. But then we're just doing like a 10 important points unit, because that's one of the important points is shoulders, elbows lowered. How can we take something out of Naikong, I thought? Well, I don't think we've ever done this before, so a little bit of an experiment. But we will take our first section and do a very specific aspect of the alignment. And that is stretching through the hands, through the wrists, through the fingers. It's part of Pong energy. If you remember when we do that unit, we say to get the Pong energy in a sort of tricky way, just pretend you're reaching out. Really pretend like, okay, I'm about to shake hands with someone, and reach out your hand. And you'll reach out with a certain kind of stretching through the arm that doesn't happen if you think in martial arts terms for some reason. So if you take that idea, like go ahead, like, hey, nice, like you're gonna reach out and shake hands with me. We've just sanitized, no fear associated with this one. We're gonna reach out and shake hands. And then keep that feeling through the wrist, through the fingers, and then just let that feeling rest down by your side. So here we are, again in Tai Chi, taking attention to the sensation and alignment of a particular part of the body as a way to affect our entire movement. I thought about that, but yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. So try it right. No, I guess we don't usually do it left-handed, but try it left-handed with the same idea. Get the Pong energy, feel that in your wrists and your hands, and we're going to do the whole first section just focusing on that feeling. Now, when we go into a beak, it won't quite be the same, but imagine if you had that feeling and made a beak out of it. When we get into a fist, it can't really be like that, right? But imagine you had that feeling and made a fist out of it. I'm trying to look ahead to potential problems. Let's just do it without thinking too far into the problem. So, get your Pong energy, get your first section ready. If you don't have it in your memory, just copy me, copy my feet, and try to keep that feeling in your hands. And begin. Recall this may go a little slower than our normal class pace. Continuous practice with a focus on stretching with the hands. Oh wait, but we even talked about this. Fingers stretch. Oh yeah, remember that. Move. Trust the rest of your Tai Chi body. Only focus on the hands. Keep that extended feeling. It may be a little off from your normal, from quote unquote correct Tai Chi, but it's okay. We're isolating a thing. We're isolating an alignment. If you feel tension in your wrists or hands or fingers, let go of that tension. It's not a tense feeling. Like I said, if some other part of your alignment goes funky, don't worry. Keep your focus on the fingers, on the hands. Another way to say it is stretch through the fingers. And when inevitably you catch yourself thinking about something else, don't get mad. Just start over. Stretch through the hands, through the wrists, through the fingers. This is brush knee push 2. For those sequence name oriented people. Stretch through the fingers. Trust the rest of your Tai Chi. Don't think about it. If you've practiced at all, it's in there somewhere. If you really get lost, just sync up with me. Don't think about it too much. Stretch through the hands, through the wrists, through the fingers. Did you have it even at the end? Did you still have it? It's okay if you didn't. Trying to get it is the way to actually get it. So. It sounds obvious, but trying to get it and not getting it is the path to getting it, right? Okay. We got about 4 minutes left in this part of class. Are there any questions about that? Share your, here we would share your experience, what it was like, how it felt, and I always find that very informative, sometimes surprising, and beneficial to understanding your training. If you feel tense in the shoulders, that could happen. Go ahead and roll them a little bit and relax. If you feel tense in the neck, roll it a little bit. Don't go too hard on it. If you felt this as connection through your shoulder, through your back, that's great. If you felt like the arms didn't do as much, that's also great. But I'm curious, let me know if you feel like sharing or have a question about it. Let's try one more time. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. We may run over into Master's Path, but that's all right. We'll just start Master's Path a little late. Feel for any tension that might have been increased by doing your form a little differently. Try to release that tension you might find. Stretch fingers a little. Feet. Ward off right. I'll say names, but try to just focus on that one line. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back and press. Push. If you practice this alignment in embracing horse, you might just try to let the arms feel kind of like that for a second. Single lift. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder, white crane spreads wings. Rush knee push one. Playing guitar one. Rush knee push two. Rush knee push three. Brush knee push four. Playing guitar two. Brush knee push five. Remember, if something else feels a little wrong, try an exercise in letting that go for now. Don't become rigid. Hidden hand punch. Don't become rigid in your current understanding of Tai Chi. This is a hard lesson. Be ready to revise your understanding. Let it be a little loose for now. Withdraw and push. Stretch through the fingers. Palm in the energy in the arm. Cross hands. Feet together. Right, so if you've read, we're about out of time, we'll bow out Access training momentarily. But if you recall somewhere in that Neikung book or Tai Chi, one of C.K. Chu's books, it's talking about how you want to imagine the channels through the body. Like, you can think of capillaries, bigger blood vessels, nerves, carpal tunnels, all those kind of things. Like all these little tubes through the body. Think of opening up as much of those as you can. And, we focus less on the hands because that's what people look at anyway. But this isn't about copying the hands. This is about a feeling in the hands and an alignment. So I hope that made some sense. The only way it really makes sense, right, is if you try it enough that you feel it for yourself. So as we help you get better at Tai Chi, and as you help yourself get better at Tai Chi, it'll be more and more of that, right? We'll sort of guide you into where you can really have the revelation of feeling it be correct. That's the only way it sticks, really. So let's keep adding stuff on. Let's bow out our Black Sash training. The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. Focused mind sees no obstacles. The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles. The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles. Okay, Black Sash training dismissed. Now to each other, Master's Path. Master's Path, get your flute. We will start in just a minute, 60 seconds. Beginner Master's Path. Yeah, we're working on the flute form. We've done all the moves. I've covered a few of them multiple times. I'm sure Head Instructor Durkin has as well. And I've gotten no questions on anything about it. So I'm going to assume everyone's up to speed and we're just practicing together. I'll also try to give you today a technique or something to try to get more connected with your weapon. So more of like a how to do rather than what to do in the form, right? How to connect. So let's walk through it twice. If we have time, we may end up with another fast one for those that want to play along. Walk through pace, and I'm saying it more to remind myself whenever your back is to your screen, I'll try to say extra things to help you not feel lost and not have to look over your shoulder. Begin, step and strike. Grab, pull, push, pull, kick, turn and strike down. Shove, row, under, over, over, row, shove, helicopter, up and over, unwind and row, shove, turn, strike, up and over, unwind and row, shove, turn and strike, circle overhead, turn and strike, back, 1, back, 2, back, 3, back, 4, back, left, right, forward, poke. Just pass it off, left, right, back. Okay, again. One, step out and strike. Two, grab, pull, push. Three, pull, kick. Four, turn, strike down. Shove. Row. Under. Under. Over. Over. Row. Shove. Helicopter. Up and over. Unwind and row. Shove. Turn, strike. Up and over. Unwind and row. Shove. Turn and strike. Circle overhead. Turn and strike. Back. One, high. Back high, two. Back low, three. Back low, four. Back high, one. Back high, two. Back low, three. Back low, four. Sink. Turn. Left, right, poke. Left, right, back. Okay. How was that for you? If you need more repetition, pause, rewind. And here we are again. Okay. So improvement. Assume you've got all the moves down, you're copying, the feet are in the right place, the hands are in the right place. How are we going to improve? Well, kind of like 10 important points, we're going to practice with something else in mind, something else to think about, and a different kind of focus and a feel. And this thing I'm going to talk about applies more to sword, like a straight sword form, but also to this. It's simple in words, and that is put your mind in the tip of your weapon. How do you do that? You have to open your head and put the brain actually on it? No, I wouldn't recommend that. What all it means is think towards, feel towards the sensation of the tip of the weapon. So, as you're moving it around, see if you can just feel the end through the body of the weapon. So you're not thinking about where your hand is anymore, you're feeling where the tip of the weapon is. It makes more sense when you have it in one hand, so it'll make the most sense here at the end, when we're doing the high and the low. But there are lots of times throughout the form where you can still feel it through both hands, and just try to imagine the striking tip, and put your mind in it. I could try to explain more. Saying put your mind in it sounds weird, but in my understanding, it's really the quickest way to access what we're trying to do. So put your mind in the tip of the weapon. Let's go through the whole thing. If you don't know what end is the striking end, this is a lot harder. But we'll try it anyway. Nice and slow. Again. And maybe if it comes up, I'll talk about where and how to try to feel it. So here we go. It's in your left hand. So you might even feel the weight of the end of the weapon. Just as much as you can remember to, put your mind back there and begin. You may stop to continue. Yeah, you don't feel it much there, you don't feel it much here. Oh, here you can though. Yeah. Yeah, not so much here. Oh, here you go though, mind in the tip. Feel it come around, connect. Now the striking end is the back end. Feel it, come around. Now the striking end is the back end, which is the other side now. Feel it, put your mind in that tip, come back. Switches again, put your mind back here. Now put your mind in the right-handed side. Keep it in the right-handed side, around. Not so much here, shove. And oh yeah, for sure here. Not so much here, definitely here. Still here, mind in the in, and not so much here. Definitely here, mind at the tip. Not so much here, definitely here. Continue, keep the mind in the tip of the weapon. Not so much here. At the end here, yes. Oh yes, here, definitely. And still. And especially here, mind in the tip of the weapon, one. Feel its stopping point. It's slowing me down to like yang empty hand speed. But Let's get the focus. And not so much here, maybe the back end, but definitely here. Tip, tip. In. So, depending on how that went for you, it could just be no difference at all, or it could totally blow open your understanding of what this form feels like. Just have a couple minutes. I don't know if that's enough time. Let's do the ending one more time with that concentration, putting the mind at the tip of the weapon. So let's come around from the last of a turnaround move. Turn and strike. Slide the right to the left, release the left, step back. Oh, mind in the tip of the weapon. 1. Back. You might notice 2. Mind in the tip. Back. You might notice it helps you turn your body to feel that end of the weapon clearly, like it was your own fingertip. 1, 5, 2, low, 3, low, 4. Remember, not so much here, maybe the butt end, but not really. Definitely here. Definitely here. Okay. If that if that worked for you, let me know. If it didn't quite, let me know too, and I'll try to do better or come up with something better. So, okay. Good job, I'm assuming. And let's bow out our master's path. Bow to each other. Beginner master's path dismissed. All right, if you're here early for intermediate advanced, we'll start on time in about 2 minutes. All right, if you're here for intermediate advanced Tai Chi, we're about to begin. Bow to each other. Okay. Let's do some breathing and relaxation. Close your eyes. Get started with the deep breath. Feel the face remain relaxed, jaw and neck remain relaxed. Relax through the path of the breath. Begin to get a sense of your relaxed frame as feeling solid, balanced, connected to the floor. Feel the stability of your body. However much of that's already something you had or from your training. Just feel where you are right now. Feel the feet relaxed against the floor. Feel the legs engaged, almost like you were pushing into the floor a little bit with your legs. The knees a little bent, or not, maybe not even bent, but just soft. Try to feel the length of your back, the spine, the support of the breath. Feel how the shoulders, chest, the upper back, the neck, the head all relax into a stable position. Not stifling the breath at all. Again, you're embracing horseman. Ready? Maybe sometime in the next minute, if you need a little more relaxation, I'm going to go ahead and begin. We'll come out of it in 5 minutes. Relax the neck, the upper back, the chest. Relax the feet, the ankle. Feel your soft knees. Relax the quad. Do a little scan for tension. A little pull of the body to see where something might have gotten tight without you knowing. About 30 more seconds would be good. And release. Straighten the legs, lower the hands. Circle the arms up, breathe in. Push palms down, breathe out. Let's go middle distance, ride the wild horse. Let's go low a little bit before we get to our snake, creeping down. Again, 3 times, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah, last one. Continue forward, down. Up. And down. Whew, I think that was 3. I got too relaxed and lost count, but that's good enough for now. Let's do the whole thing. Advanced section. Third section. If you only know part of it, do your best to do your best on the part that you know, right? And then for the part after, try to switch minds where you're no longer trying to get it, trying to be right, frustrated if you don't have it, and more just gathering information. Following along, gathering information like a detective or something. I'll say names so we can stay together, especially when we're turned away from the screen. Begin, embrace tiger, return to mountain. Grasp the bird's tail, turn and shift and turn. Connect and shift and press. Follow through, shift, sink, shift. Diagonal single width. Part the wild horse's mane, 1. Part the wild horse's mane, 2. Part the wild horse's mane, 3. Grasp the bird's tail. Pull back and press. Push. Single whip. Four corners. Fair Lady work shuttles 1. Fair Lady work shuttles 2. Fair Lady work shuttles 3. Fair Lady work shuttles 4. Grasp the bird's tail. Press. Push. Cloud hands transition into. Cloud hands 1. Cloud hands 2. Cloud hands 3. Single whip. Snake creeps down. Golden Rooster stands on left leg. Golden Rooster stands on right leg. Pulse monkeys 1. Repulse monkeys 2. Repulse monkeys 3. Slant fly. Lift hands. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee push. Needle at sea bottom. And the back. Turn around. White snake spits its tongue. Hidden hand punch. Grasp the bird's tail. Single whip. Cloud hands, transition again. Cloud hands 1. Cloud hands 2. 3. Single width. High horse. Piercing palm. Turn body cross forward kick. Rush knee punch to groin. Grasp the wrist. Single width. Snake creeps down. Step up 7 stars. Step back, ride the tiger to the mountain. Sweep the lotus. Bend bow, shoot tiger. Hidden hand punch. Withdraw and push. Cross. Eat the. Okay. So ideally for you that, if you didn't already know the whole thing, ideally that becomes less and less confusing and more like, oh, I just have a few little gaps to fill in. Okay, so yeah, we worked on slant flying, we did those repeats, we did a bit on needle at sea bottom. Needle at sea bottom is tricky enough that it could use another class, but without seeing what's going on, I don't have anything to go on, and it doesn't really help to just teach the same lesson again. So let's just review doing it a couple times. If anything inspiring comes to mind to share with you, I'll share it. Otherwise, we'll go on to fan through back, and maybe even, I always do this, and say we might do 2 and then we just do 1. But maybe we'll go around to the white snake spitting its tongue as well. So let's just do a few more needle at sea bottoms just to remember, repeat, lock it in. What does it come from? So here's our sequence test. What move comes right before needle at sea bottom? I'm going to give you a second to try to think of it and not just follow me and always have the answer up here. Did you think of it? Brush knee push. Needle at sea bottom. Feel, if you don't feel sunk on the front leg already, like if you feel just kind of up in it, then following through won't make any sense. So feel almost like you've got into your embracing horse and then kept that front leg, put the support leg back. Feel sunk into that front leg. So it means something when you follow through, step in. Let the arms come a little closer together. Shift back, rock back. The arms will come up, leveraged from the hips. Sink, fold, arms come down. Reset. Follow through. Step up a little bit. Arms follow through too. Shift back, rock up. Sit back, rock down. Right knee out. Feel your tuck. From your tuck up to your head suspended. Feel like Tai Chi. I imagine that might be frustrating. Do it like Tai Chi. 2 more times. needle at C bottom or picking up the needle from the bottom of the C, begin. Once more. And go. Okay. And it's really easier to do fan through back than to just come out of that. Let's do it again then and do fan through back after. Oh wait, any questions? Anything that the review didn't cover that you're still wondering? Okay, I don't hear any, so if there's some out there that I can't hear, send them to me and I'll read them. We'll do it one more time and then we'll instructionally go through fan through back. Begin, needle at C bottom. And fan through back, here we go. Rock upright, step to double dragons with the left foot. Shift forward and let the left hand come out like it's a single whip and let the right come up by the temple like you're saluting, sort of. 2 little moves, huh? Let's do it again. Try starting from needle at C bottom. Rock back upright, step forward, shift forward. Yeah, left hand feels a lot like single whip, right hand like you're saluting, rounded and connected. One more time together. Rock upright, step to double dragons, shift forward. Okay. Let's look at the details of fan through back. So, how would we do it? You would come and watch it from the front or from a side angle a little bit. So here's from the front. Rock back upright. Step with the left. Shift forward. Slight angle. Rock back upright. Step to double dragons. Shift forward. Here's the opposite side from the original angle. Rock upright. Step to the left. Shift forward. And what do you remember from single whip? It's not out here, it's down here, right? Questions? So, I think back to what was revealing in instruction about this move for me. What helped me learn it? I recall the lesson seeing Master Gohring talk about this move in comparison to a lot of the other double dragons moves. And he just did this simple thing where he got in the fan through back, and he said, just recalling from there, go to your single whip. It's very close. There's a little more turn, but that little turn makes the stance look a lot bigger than it is. So you might have copied with a bigger double dragons. It's pretty much double dragons. But when you shift and the way the body's open, it makes it seem bigger. So the openness here makes it seem bigger. Single whip's pretty open, right? Fan through back's a little more open. And then the demonstration that I saw that helped was here's a single whip, here's a push, here's a brush knee push. So while the legs, the knees will stay the same, things in the waist and proportionally everything else connected to it changes a little bit. And oh, I forgot Fair Ladies. So here's a fan through back, here's a single whip, here's a push, here's a brush knee push, here's a Fair Lady workshop. Hopefully those are familiar and hopefully that makes some sense to you. Okay, so little tips, things that might help, common mistakes, little just other stuff about the move. So I'll just say all the stuff about the move. It is one of your 21 applications. Needle at C-bottom is a separate one. So they're two, they could be done, it seems like they could be done together, but they're two separate applications. Needle at C-bottom was the chin knot, right? This is a strike that we block and strike back. Common mistake. So because I'm coming forward relative to my right hand, some people will want to bring the right hand back a lot. It's not back, it'll just be up there, rounded and connected in the arm. If you want to get the arm alignment, round and connect through the arm, keep the shoulder elbow lowered, stretch through the fingers. And if you want to salute at the temple, that's kind of where it needs to be. The step sometimes challenges students. So I find that if I rock back and stay balanced without going too far back, without actually tipping back, so I'm very far forward, and rocking back just means less far forward, not back, right? But at some point there's a balanced tipping point where double dragons is just a nice little sink and step into. So I'm at kind of an angle for you, but I come up, and right about here, I feel that my weight would be balanced enough for a step, to a shift, to a move. Just going through other common mistakes. In the application, which arm blocks? So we can't really do the application or demonstrate it. But if you imagine from your needle at C-bottom position, a punch coming at you, you should feel vulnerable. Your instinct might be to come up with your arms to not get hit. That instinct would be, I won't say good or bad, but that would be consistent with this move. So here you are down there. And because of the way things are rotating, my right hand might have come a little lower than my left. But because of that same rotation, my right hand comes up more quickly. It's like different gears. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like you got a smaller and a bigger gear. So farther out, or smaller and a bigger lever. And then up, and that right hand's out to block, while the left would do the striking. This is a lot of things, so I'm sorry if this is confusing, but they're all just coming to mind, so I'll say them. The other one is, when we learn the applications, some students will want to break this into two parts, because it's kind of how you learn it. It's the punch is coming in, and one, you don't get hit. Two, you step and you strike. In practice, it's continuous and there's no division between the two. But it might seem like there was when you came up and you were here and then you stepped and you shifted. So looking at it more continuously and the way the application would really go, all those things are there, but there's no stop. I still rock back, I still step, still shift. That sound is, I felt like a good relaxed ending position, and I just mobilized it. Okay. I know you're watching me think, but I don't have like a script. Let's practice our fan through back bit. For now, we'll start from needle so we can focus. We'll combine them later. Feel your hips even. If they tilt one way or the other, it'll get a lot harder. Feel your right knee out. And rock back, upright, feel your balance. Feel when it's time to step, shift your weight. Relax into the posture. Reset. Begin. Reset. Begin. One more time. Needle at C-bottom to fan through back and fan through back. Go. Okay, that was 3 or 4 times. If you'd like some more practice, go ahead and pause it now. Back it up. Okay. Let's go ahead and do turn around strike with, or turn around white snake spits its tongue. And you'll notice I stumbled over and almost said turn around strike with back fist. It's because the moves are identical, except for the fact that at the end of the back fist, the fingers flick out. So it's barely another move. If you know turnaround strike with back fist, it should be just about the same. But maybe that kind of shortcut isn't so helpful. Maybe it's more helpful to think of it with a wide sash state of mind, like you've never seen it before. It depends on where you are in your training, right? At some point, you're not ready yet to be looking at things again. You're still trying to get the things, and it's hard to tell. You'll pass that point, and you might not feel it right away, but now you have things, and you need to look at things again, and again and again. So let's take it like a beginner, from fan through back. Oh wait, I said we're going to practice the other two together. We'll come back to that. So from fan through back, we'll just do a little instruction. If we don't get it down today, we can cover it some more next class. So turn around white snake, spits its tongue, shift back. Turn to the right, turn the left toes in all the way to the front. Kind of feels like a reverse single loop footwork. Shift to the left, turn to the left, switch the hands. And you might not see much of a turn, but I feel it in the upper body that my hips kind of want to go right, but my upper body's turning to the left. So I'm going to release the right heel, step in and step out to where it wants to go. And then immediately I'm blocking down with my left. The back fist is coming out, which the fingers then flick out. Think of like you were attacking the eyes. And then I turn that last bit to get my chop. Just like would be here in the back fist, but now it's here in an open hand. White snake spits its tongue or flicks its tongue. Yeah, like you picture a snake flicking its tongue out, kind of like that. Reset. And begin. Turn to the right, turn the left toes in the left. Shift to the left, turn to the left, release the right heel, step in, step back. Block. Back fist to a flick. Turn. The chop is a little cocked back. If you thought of attacking the collar, the neck, or collarbone around here, it wouldn't be like in a straight line. It would have a little back chop too. Judo chop. Try to imagine where you are in your practice today. What do you need? Let's call that a preview. Let's go through that move a few more times, and then we'll just practice those all together. If we need more instruction on this, we'll come back next class and hit it again. Turn around, white snake spits its tongue, shift back. Turn to the right, left toes turn into the front. Shift to the left, turn to the left, release the right heel, step back. Lock, flick, chop. One more. Back. Turn. Shift. Turn. Release. Step. Lock. Back fist that flicks out. Chop. One more time. Begin. Okay. Just briefly, I know that a common question on this move is, it feels like there's too much arms, and I've already done shifted and turned. I'm already sitting there in my legs, and my arms have more to do. And yeah, I felt that way too. I came up personally, so this is a little interpretive on my part, but there's some ways to connect it artificially to find the real connection. And what that is from here, basically I touch with my heel, and I think of as soon as my toes are touching, I'm blocking. And then I think of as soon as my weight is shifting a little more to past 50-50 to the right, I'm letting the hand come out. And then before that's really finished, when I'm chopping, the right hand comes back at the same time as the left toes turn in and the left chop comes down. So it's a way to sort of synchronize, for now, the little parts that might go together to find the true connection of the arms moving because the body moves. So again, if you want to hear that again. from the start of the movement. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. No, here we go. Here's the part that usually feels weird. Touch the heel. When the toes are coming down, you're blocking. When the weight is shifting, your back fists are flicking. And then when the toes are turning, chopping. So you could try that. Go slow, be relaxed, go to your what you know about your connection and your alignment if in doubt. Right. Okay, let's try those new moves together. From brush knee push. And begin. Needle at C bottom. Fan through back. Turn around, white snake, spits its tongue. And yeah, if you think of flicking to the eyes, trying to blind, distract, go for those targets that you're not allowed to hit in sport-like scenarios. Eyes being one. Begin, needle at C bottom. Fan through back. Turn around, strike with, turn around, white snake, spits its tongue. One more time, all those together. Begin, needle at C bottom. Fan through back. Turn around, white snake spits its tongue. Okay. If you need more on white snake spits its tongue, let me know. I'll probably just review it next class, if not, just a brief review. Okay, I think that's good for Black Sash training today. Let's go ahead and bow out, and we will start Master's Path a little early. Life skill. Path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles. Path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles. The path of self-mastery requires a focused mind. A focused mind sees no obstacles. To each other. Okay, Black Sash training dismissed. Master's Path, come out in a minute or so with your sabers, or your indoor saber substitute. a master's path. Hopefully that was enough time for you to get your weapon or weapon substitute. Let us walk through it all. Begin, step up, 7 stars left. Step up, 7 stars right. Step back, white crane spreads wings. Turn around, hidden knife. White crane stands on one leg. Diagonal push knife. Lift knife left. Lift knife right. Straightforward push knife. Fair lady work shovels. Centered lift. Middle pull. Horizontal push knife. Straightforward push knife. Turn around, over the head, hidden knife. Slice up left. Slice down right. Straightforward push knife. Turn around, over the head, hidden knife. Slice up. Slice down. Slice up. Golden rooster. Double jump front kick. Hidden hand punch. White crane. Heel kick. White crane. Toe kick. Over the head knife. Straightforward push knife. Turn around, over the head hidden. Push boat with current 1. Push boat with current 2. Push boat with current 3, which turns into kind of like turn around over the head hidden knife. Slice up. Slice down. Slice up. Brace the sword, kick. Skip, chop. Use strength to axe mount. Circle, embrace the knife, stab, kick, flip and change step. Use strength to axe mount. Closing form, around, back, around, drop, circle, bow. Is that enough to jog your memory? If not, let's do it again. Just a hair faster, still walk through pace. That was a very relaxed pace. So still walk through pace, a little momentum now. Step up 7 stars left. Step up 7 stars right. Step back, white crane spread wings. Turn around, hidden knife. White crane stands on one leg. Diagonal push knife. Lift knife left. Lift knife right. Straightforward push knife. Fair lady work shovels. Center lift. Middle pull. Horizontal push knife. Straightforward push knife. Turn around, over the head hidden knife. Slice up left. Slice down right. Straightforward push knife. Turn around over the head, hidden knife. Whew, man, blanking. Oh yeah, slice up. Like which one are we on? Slice down. Slice up. Put it away, golden rooster on the left leg. Starts to be on the right leg, turns into a kick. Step, punch. White crane. Step through and heel kick. White crane. Step through, toe kick. Over the head knife. Straightforward push knife. Turn around over the head, hidden knife. Push boat, current. 1, 2, and 3. skip, chop. Use strength to axe mount. Embrace knife. Stab, kick. Use strength to axe mount. Around and under. Around and over. All right. So, sequence-wise, we had a good question-answer session on the foot placement for strike up left, slice up left, slice down right. We talked about the repeat of straightforward. Oh, we did the slice up and slice down. The those close range cut, hook, chop. And everyone seems to be up on it, caught up. Unless there's some secret questions out there. No secret questions. Just kidding. Okay. So let's go forward. The next section is challenging physically. You know, some things in Tai Chi are not that physically challenging. They're just hard to wrap your head around, or they're different coordination than you're used to. Double jump front kicks are pretty challenging physically until you get it down, right? But let's start from that last slice up. We'll do the golden rooster. So. Okay. Let's go back to here and slice up, slice down, slice up. Okay, from here, I'm going to recenter. From here. All this kind of happens at once, but let's break it down for learning purposes. First, put away the sword. Now don't chop your arm. Turn the blade, put it in your open palm, just like this. And then it'll be kind of where you had it at the beginning of the form. Shift to your left, bring the right knee up and the right hand up. It's just like golden rooster on the left leg in the form, but you have a sword. And then from there we do the kick, which sometimes has another secret golden rooster in it. So let's do that part first. Slice up, put it away, shift to your left, lift the knee, lift the arm. Feel your balance, feel your tuck, feel your head suspended. Slice up, put it away, shift to your left, lift the right. Pretty straightforward, right? Once you get that little coordination of just dropping it off, it's here. Maybe you can't see that. I just drop it off. Come up for the golden rooster. Very casual. You kind of walk into it as well. So here it is forward. I'm almost walking into the sword. So that brings us to the kick, which has maybe a golden rooster in it or not. And what I mean by that is, when I learned it first, we had the golden rooster on the left leg, then we did the golden rooster on the right leg, which then turned into the kick. That's just a learning tool because double jump front kick is tricky until you know it. So here's what's going on. We do our first golden rooster. The second golden rooster is the knee that starts the kick, but so it doesn't really stop in a golden rooster. So slice up, put it away, golden rooster on the left leg, and then we could start to do one on the right, but that knee coming up is really what helps us launch into the air to get the other foot up. What does the arm do? From here, it's basically just going to come around and then hit the foot. But the body's turning while it happens, so it's not much in the arm on its own. It's coming around because I turn. Pow. So here it is. If I do it without jumping straight at you, it's here. It's coming around, knee. And notice I'm not hitting my foot. It's too far. It kind of hits on the shin or just above the ankle. Unless you have very long arms relative to your legs, which I shouldn't laugh at. So, congratulations. You do. So, how to get that double jump front kick? Well, the double knee is a good way to get it. So, put the sword down for now. It'll be tucked away in the left hand anyway, so we'll just have to move with it. And go ahead and try this with me if you feel safe doing it. We had our right knee up for the first one, right? So then we're gonna have our left knee come up for the second one. And like I said, that left knee is what pumps up to help you get up for the right leg. But let's do left knee, right knee. Now, the way this usually goes incorrectly is that I'll do the right knee and land and then try to do, or I'm sorry, I'll do the left knee, land, and then try to do the right knee. And it's like, I'm already down. I'm supposed to be coming up still, right? So what it's gonna be is the left knee will come up, right knee will come up, left foot will go down, right foot will go down in that order. What does it look like? Oh, it looks kind of silly. It's like knee, knee, foot, foot. But the first knee does help me get the second knee up. Knee, knee, up. So if we learned that with Golden Rooster, it would be knee, knee. Extra jump. It's more work. How does that turn into the kick, you ask? Well, instead of knee, knee, it's knee, foot, land, land. So, knee, foot. Okay. Again, Golden Rooster on the left, Golden Rooster on the right, turn into the kick. This is like a fast version of learning this without the time to practice. Let's practice. Slice up, put it away, Golden Rooster, and right, left, right, left, punch. Reset. Slice up, put it away, Golden Rooster on the left, right, left, right, right, left. There's one left out of there, and that's the landing after the kick. But it happens too fast to say. Golden Rooster. And then you set the right down, lift the left knee, kick with the right, step with the right, step with the left, punch. Okay, let's practice it, sneaking up on it from a little bit behind, back here. Begin. Slice up, slice down, slice up, put it away, Golden Rooster, stands on left leg. Double jump front kick, step, left, punch. Set. Do a slow-mo version, a slow-mo round. Slice up. Take a moment, get it right. Best you can right now. Slice down. Slice up. Okay, we'll really take our time here. Step with the left, put it away. Come up in the Golden Rooster. Step with the right. Imagine the other Golden Rooster and go for it. Get your balance, step with the right, step with the left, punch. One more time. Begin. Slice up. Slice down. Slice up. Golden Rooster stands on left leg. Starts to stand on the right leg and kicks. Steps. Punches. Okay. So that's kind of the next little section of the saber form. If you need extra practice or if you want to review any of that, rewind it. If it still doesn't make sense or if you just feel like interacting, send me a question. I'll answer it next class. Now to your fellow intermediate advanced Tai Chi students, Master's Path dismissed. All right, black sashes, let's begin. Bow to your fellow black sashes. Okay. Let's do our warm-up. First to the right. And other way. And inside. And outside. Continue running the 38. Probably not go forward anymore. Maybe a move. There are some repeats. And left foot forward. Likewise, we'll continue practicing our saber. Switch. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, relax the face. Inhale through the nose. Relax the face, exhale through the mouth. Release. Chansajing, right hand. When you do Chansajing, look for a spiral energy, or I think of like a corkscrew or a whirlpool. And how to visualize that, it's hard to say, but when you begin, when you sink your way down, not like you're just squatting, but feel your whole body sink down, let the other toes turn out, and then feel like a spiral through the body. And then same thing the other way, drop your weight, shift, feel like a whirlpool through the body. stretch. Exhale, palm leading. Switch. One more. Release. Tendon lengthening, marrow washing, chi soothing method. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue with that pattern. If you remember the way to breathe, see if you can think of it. It's 3 kind of guidelines. And I'll share with you, I memorized the way to breathe a long time before I was able to actually do it all at once. And maybe I'm still working on it. A couple more. Last one. And let's also do, oh man, which one? Developing, no, yin yang balancing. I just keep wanting to do that one really. Begin. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Sink elbows. Exhale. Stretch through the fingers. Sink the elbow. Feel the palms press together a little bit, but not quite deep. go your own pace. Try what deep breath works for you. Couple more. Last one. Oh man, at some point maybe we'll do all 10 of those. It's really not fun to watch, but when you get it and you do them, feel really good for you. Okay, let's go. We did the whole thing, the whole 38, all 38 moves. Can you believe it? We haven't learned all 38 moves. Let's do that one more time. I don't know if we'll keep doing that or we'll switch back to running what we know. But let's do the whole thing just to kind of get a feel for what's left, if not. And if you've been through this class, if it's not your first year, I should say, here's your chance to try to remember what it was. And if it is your first year, try to copy the feet to create a placeholder for where the moves, where your understanding the moves will go when we understand the moves. If that's just knowing which way the form faces for the next few moves, like, oh, there's this, the hand does a thing here, I remember that. You know, anything you remember will help you when you learn. I'll just say the names and do the breath myself this time. Do stretch your fingers. Do relax your feet. Do feel the body upright from the feet. Begin preparing for it. Buddha Warrior Pose in order. You're going faster than me. Try to breathe more slowly. Oh, lazy about tying the robe. Six, ceiling, four, closing. Single width. Again, if this seems slow, make sure you're doing all the breaths. Remember, it should be slower. This is a class pace, so we can get through it. White crane spreads wings. Oblique form. Brush knee twist step. Hidden hand punch. Buddha Warrior Pounds Mortar 3. Draping the fist over the body. Blue dragon emerges from the water. Double hand push. Fist under elbow. Whirling wind arms, kind of like our last form of posture, at least in the upper body. Do 3 of them, go in and count it. White crane spreads wings. Oblique form again, just like the first. Sometimes repeats are different. This one's the same. Flash the back. Hidden hand punch. Ceiling foreclosing. Single High paddle horse. Oh, your back's to me now. Exhale. Come up with the wrists. Cross form kick. Circle in with the wrists turning left. Circle back out, turning right. Turn the right toes out, shift. Think like you're walking to the left. When you sink and turn, walk to the right. Come up with the knee. Step. Settle. Maybe you can see me, but I'll keep talking. Pull the, sink the right wrist. Sink the left wrist. Sink the left elbow. Turn to the front. Now you can see. Punched underbelly. Eight picks fruit. Single whip. Protect the heart. Leak form. Warrior pounds more to forward. Lazy about tying the rope. Keep going. I'm going to reposition. Ceiling before closing. I think if this is the last time to get the repeats done, your core moves before the last section. Single whip, you guessed it. Slow down a little for these last moves, follow the best you can. Turn, it's tricky, just step back to the left. to the right. And you know this ending from your beginning. Stretch fingers, sink wrists, circle arms, palms down. So compared to last class, we did the right move at the end. I don't know if you remember, I did a variation, but yeah, that block down, double punch. Okay, hope that went well for you. Let's take a little break and we'll come back out and play with our sabers. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hold on, we'll run the whole thing. Not the whole thing, I misspoke. We'll run what we've done. Let's go real slow ones. Usually we kind of walk through it. Let's do a super slow-mo version, just in case there's some part that's like tripping you up, where you get knocked out of the sequence, out of the flow. Let's do a slow flow. Step out. That's preparing form. Commencing form, you start the circle with the arms to the left. They don't get to go left because you step back and the circle comes out to the right, and it's just like legs flat and you're looking forward. And then you also step up to the cat stance. And it's not real stylized, but ball, the foot's in contact, the heels up, and that's when you grab the sword. Step, circle. Continue. Step, shift your weight, spring. Step in front, block behind. Prayer position, left hand, step out, decapitate. Come in, chop up. Step with the right, come in, block up. Twist through the body, lift left, switch with right, strike. step, turn, step up, strike with the palm. And do kind of rest it on the back. Circle out, step back, come in, lock. Waist chop in the white snake, push it to the left, just to turn it to the right, to twist, to lift the left, step out with the right, chop low. Come behind again, step in front, step out, decapitate. Turn, cutting down, but then keep turning to jump to kneeling, basically right, left, and chop down. And then this 360 basically as well, pivoting on one ball and one heel, then switch the other heel, the other ball of the foot, and come back here, and then you do it again, right, left, pivoting on the left ball of the foot, the right heel, then it switches. You set up for the third one. They don't really have to be jumps. With speed, they kind of just will turn into jumps. Whoa, balance. And then you start to do another one, but then it's part of the clouds to see the moon. Y'all with me? Divide grass and search a snake. Step with the left, step behind with the right, sink and push, like you're pushing into some meat. Step with the right, step with the left, sink and push, point down, pushing it into some meat. Step left, right, sink and push. Step right, left, sink and push. And we didn't really cover this, but you're gonna come up with the left, kind of like before, flip the sword over. You'll do that thing where you drop your weight, switch the feet and step out, and then strike. Yeah. Then repeat wind sweeps, wilted flowers. We preview the next move where you turn and chop down. Keep turning and come up. Oh, we did cover it, whoops. Then you do a step with the right, step out with the left, circle the blade, come up with the knee. Okay, we're very close to the end. You want to watch? Yeah, watch what's left, just for your reference, because that's a thing we would do in class with people. So from that last gold green dragon, wind sweeps, wilted flowers, here's how it goes, basically. I'll do a kind of walkthrough version again. It's hard to walk through that. And this is the end. So, very little left, just a couple more moves, two of which are identical, or we call it a repeat. Questions, comments, suggestions? Okay, I can't quite make it out. I'm copying Grandmaster Gohring's thing he does in his class. It's fun. Old habits. So let's run through it more, walk through, less slow-mo, less describe-y. Call out cues only when we face away from the screen. Begin. Still walk through, ain't fast. Wind sweeps, wilted flowers. White cloud covers the top. Black tiger exits the cave. Golden rooster. Waist chop. Wind sweeps. Sun revolves 1 time. The move's called sun revolves 3 times. I just count it this way. Sun revolves 2 times. Thinking of that Fuji song. Sun revolves 3 times. Part the clouds to see the moon. Divide grass and search a snake 1. Divide grass and search a snake 2. 3. Count. Green dragon emerges from the water. Wind sweeps wilted flowers. Turn and chop. Keep turning and come up. Right, left. Knee up again. Same knee. All right, so let's assume we've got everything except that new part down. Yeah, let's assume we have everything but the new part down. I'll review that little beginning of the next section. And I think that's as far as we'll go with the saber for now. But let's review it. So, you're moving with me, you'll have to start facing away from the screen. Maybe, see, I don't know which side's better for you to look over your shoulder. Let's try it both ways. So I'm going to be a little to this side so you could look over one shoulder, then I'll be a little to that side. No, that doesn't matter. Think it on your feet here. Let's just do it together. Decapitate is your setup. And it starts just like the sun revolves 3 times. Turn and you chop. Keep turning, and it would be a giant cross stance, but you go ahead and pick up the right knee, and then the swords point down, and the left arm is connected like a bridge arm. Then I'm going to circle the sword. Both arms really circle out. Put my right foot down, step out with my left farther, kind of a little forward, mostly out to the left. And then I'm going to come up and stop the sword with the back of my palm again, come up with the right knee. So let's do that 2 or 3 more times together. I'll break it down for the camera. Let's see what happens. Decapitate. Begin. Move with me. Turn. Come up. Step. Step. Come up. Reset. Turn, chopping down. Keep turning, coming up. Step. Step. Come up. One more time. Turn, chopping down. Turn, coming up. Step, circle, step, come up. Problem, as soon as I start getting the details, I want to go farther. We're just going to stick with that. I'm going to make myself just stick with that for your benefit. So, tricky side notes, bonus material. What do we want to do with this move? So, watch it from the front. Don't do it with me, because it'll confuse you. See, I'm already confused. Kind of broken down. Backwards or the other way slowly. Twist through the middle, let the feet turn like your chin style teaches you to let your feet move. Keep turning, but then the right foot is untenable. Come up. Circle out, step out, come up with the knee. Okay. One more time, I'll show you that way. It's one of those where you get momentum and the awkward transitionary positions kind of disappear, right? So I'm here, right? This starts to be awkward. This is real awkward, but those disappear when you move. Let me show you. Maybe I've shown you enough. Maybe I'm showing too much. Practice with me. Begin. Reset. Begin. There's a balance. Sometimes you'll find the balance of the weapon will help you step, or the weapon will contribute to your overall balance. Maybe I could say that. So for instance here, when I turn and come up, here it is. As I'm coming out with the sword, there's a counterbalance to my step. It's subtle, it's not much, but it's a little bit easier to step without tension, right? With balance. Come up. Okay. I can't think of any common questions on that part besides just getting the coordination of turning around. I mentioned it before, but if you can picture your spine as an axis, and then you're pivoting around that axis, and then you're still pivoting around that axis, it'll help your balance. Don't look down. Keep your head on top of your body where it's most balanced. Don't stick your chin out. You know all these things from your martial art that you got your black sash with, right? Whether sparring taught you to keep it down, or whether Yang Tai Chi taught you to tuck the chin a little. You know what? Let's do the whole thing one more time. Maybe we'll do Ba Fa once or twice and bow out. Good work, I assume. I know you guys. Good work. from the top, as far as we know. Preparing form. Commencing form. Protect the heart. Green dragon emerges from the water. Wind sweeps wilted flowers. Try not to speed up. White cloud covers the top. Black tiger exits the cave. Su Chin carries sword on his back. Golden rooster stands on one leg. Waist chop, the white snake. Wind sweeps wilted flowers. Sun revolves 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Part glass to see the moon. Divide grass and search the snake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green dragon emerges from the water. Wind sweeps wilted flowers. New move. Turn, cut down, keep turning, block up. Step, circle out, come up, with your knee. How was it? I always want to know how it was. Preview the new move. Right knees up. No, let's not. It's too much. Too much. Put your sabers up. Let's do Ba Fa and we'll bow out. Ba Fa, 8 energies. A little form to help you with some of the details common to your moves. Move with me, never faces away from the camera, or never faces away from the screen. Begin. Nice and slow. Time for a full deep breath. One more time. One more time. Begin. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step up even. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. In. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Man. Good inhaling, good exhaling. You did it. Message me with any questions, or maybe, looks like things may be changing in the routine here in the next week or so. So if you're at home, send me questions. If you end up coming in person, you can ask me then. For a mask, I guess. We honor the masters who came before us and seek to follow their examples. Thinking about some of those masters. All right. Hope you have a good rest of your evening or whatever time you end up watching this. For those of you that can't make it for various reasons. All right. Class dismissed.